going on, brothers? This video might get a little dicey. So if you're sensitive, this is a warning. I may offend some people, so but try not to take anything to heart. These are my opinions that we're going to talk about today. This is obviously my YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about why I haven't been able to sell this frickin' 9th gen yet, and when I do sell it, what I'm going to replace this with. In other news, I do want to do another group drive like probably next week. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram because that's where I post all the details for that. But next time I'm going to take the 9th gen because the 9th gen deserves some love and it deserves to have some fun before it goes away. It kind of blew my mind when I first started talking about selling the 9th gen and replacing it with something. Some people, I don't know if some people just like constantly skip through the video, like 10 seconds, constantly are skipping through and they're missing critical parts of information. Like, you can't skip through minutes worth of the video and then comment and ask me something that I covered in the video that you skipped over. You know, like that just blows my mind. We gotta do a pull for the boys here. Dude, this is a great car, man. This is such a good car. I'm also going to go over some cars that I'm considering, and I'm gonna show you them. I'm gonna show you them on Auto Trader, Facebook Marketplace, wherever I found them, and I want to hear your thoughts. So, first and foremost, why haven't I been able to sell this yet? I've had the Type R home since the first week of March, and it's been about 3 weeks, but I literally cannot sell my 9th gen yet because the DMV in Maine is archaic and slow, and they have not mailed me my title yet. I bought this car back in August, guys. In August. And God bless my mom. It took her a couple months of going back and forth, back to the DMV, mailing me back a document, going back, because every single time she went to the DMV to try to get this car registered and to get the title, they gave her problems every single time. And they said, hey, you need this piece of information. So she ended up going back and forth maybe 4 or 5 times. It was absolutely ridiculous. And you know what the sad part is? I didn't even realize that my title still hadn't come in until a few weeks ago when I had a potential buyer. He offered me $8,000, and the deal was I'm gonna leave the Acuity cold air intake and the Honda with the car, which is a steal. This car has 97,000 miles. Yes, it's a salvage title, but there was no frame damage. The salvage title is because of biohazard. So I'm pretty sure if you guys haven't seen this video, you should watch this video. I'm pretty sure someone got shot in this car. The back seat was full of blood. I took it out. It doesn't really smell anymore. I mean, it smells fine to me. So after I realized that I did not have the title in hand yet, I just kind of stopped responding to the potential buyer, which, yeah, that's kind of lazy on my part, but this car will sell in a minute once I'm ready and post it on everywhere. I only posted it on Facebook Marketplace. So fast forward to last week. I finally got back in contact with someone at the DMV in Maine, and they told me, hey, we haven't actually printed the title yet because we're missing the bill of sale. My mother gave that to you! God! So I emailed it back to the guy, and you know what he says? Okay, thanks. I'll mail it out tomorrow. So that absolutely blew my mind. So the title is actually coming in like tonight or tomorrow. Then I'm gonna clean this puppy up. I'm gonna give it a headlight restoration. I'm gonna go back to the stock exhaust, the stock downpipe as well, and I'm gonna put this up for sale everywhere. I'm gonna try to get $8,500 for it, and that's with the Acuity cold air intake and the Honda Flash Pro. If you're interested, if you're seriously interested, then send me either a DM on Instagram or send me an email. My contact info is on my Instagram page. Now, we have a lot to talk about, and I have a lot to explain. I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I'm going to be very honest, and I need to explain this to you. I have to be very, very precise with my strategy for this YouTube channel if I want this thing to work. Like, go full-time work. I've only made serious content with 3 Honda Civics, okay? I did have a C5 Corvette at one point very early on my channel, but I didn't really do anything with it. My first 9th gen, I didn't really do that much with it either. Now that I have the Type R, that is my GDM. That's my Honda. What I need now is something the complete opposite to grow my channel and to attract subscribers that are interested in different content. There are a lot of people that just won't ever watch my videos because I have a Honda. So how do I break into that market? Well, I need to get a V8 rear-wheel drive, specifically American made. I'm not gonna get an EG hatch and do a K24 swap or K20 turbo or whatever some of those comments say. I'm not doing that. One, because I don't want to. And I don't want to hear the comments from people saying, if you just put a supercharger or a turbo kit on your 9th gen, it'd be way faster than this and way faster than that. Okay. Do I want to do that? Absolutely not. I don't want to. So, like, what's the point of that's like saying, my dad can beat up your dad. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. That's cool. Reading and responding to almost every comment is it's both a good thing and bad thing. Now, another thing we have to keep in mind is I have a budget. I have a budget. I'm gonna have $8,000, $8,500 when I sell this. Then I'm gonna have a big YouTube paycheck for this month that I will get paid the following month, April 21st. I'll probably clear $5,000, maybe a little more. That's gonna be $13,000 that I can spend on a V8 rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, American-made car. Now, what do we have for options? Well, we have a C4 Corvette, 1992. They had the LT1 motor, made some more power. Great car, great aftermarket, great looking car. If you don't like the looks of it, well, I do. Then we have a C5 Corvette. Those prices have gone through the freaking roof since the virus, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So I would have to be either very lucky or I don't even know. Then, this is the only exception I would make here, would be a Nissan 350Z HR. That's the 2007-2008. Problem is, they're impossible to find. I've looked across the entire country because I'd even be willing to ship one from Virginia if it was available in clean condition, low miles. Nope, nothing. Go try to look. If you can find one, send it to me, but I can't find shit. Then, of course, still in that price range, we have Mustangs. We have a whole bunch of Mustangs you can get for $13,000. You could get a Fox Body, you can get an SN95, you can get a New Edge, an S197. You could probably even get some higher mileage. Well, it's still an S197, but like a 2011, 2014. But I don't want a Mustang with high mileage because then if I go to sell it in a couple years or a year to move on to something else, then it would be really, really hard to sell it. So let's start opening up some links that I have here. You guys can follow along with me. This one is a 1996 Mustang Cobra, 33,000 miles. It looks to be in really good condition. I sent this to my friend Christian. He said, hey, that's a great deal. The thing about the Mustang Cobra, and this is why this is my #1 choice, 1996 to 1998, I swear to God, if I get one comment from people saying, get the 03, get the 04 Terminator, if you want to give me $15,000 extra, sure, I'll get one. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm sure someone skipped over the part where I went over my budget. And this is my #1 choice right now because if you try to look on YouTube for content on this, there are no well-organized YouTube accounts that have made content on this. There have been no good quality build videos. Actually, there's no good quality build videos at all. There's this one guy that made a couple good informational videos, but he's not consistent. There's no one consistent. And I'm not knocking anybody. It's perfectly okay for you to just throw up a 1-minute, 13-second exhaust clip of your car if you do it right. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, as a content creator, I have to look at the market, okay? If I'm interested in building a pizza restaurant in Rockland, California, I have to look into the market of what's here, what has been here and failed, what it also is coming here, how many people, what's the average household income, stuff like that. I have to know before I go and spend all this money and build a pizza place. If it's already overcrowded with pizza places and one of them shutting down because of slow business, do you think I'm gonna go build a pizza place? No. So I say that because if you think of this Mustang Cobra as a pizza restaurant, there are 0 pizza restaurants in my city right now. None. So what that means is there's no one on YouTube making consistent content with this, and no one ever has. That means it's a wide open, I feel like there's a calling. I feel like this car is just screaming at me. Like, hey dude, come buy me so you can make a bunch of content on YouTube. You can put a build series up on YouTube of this car. Like, why hasn't anyone done that? So that is my strategy. That's why this, I believe, is the best option for me right now with my budget. They come with 305 horsepower. I'm not sure how much, I don't remember how much torque. It's a 4.6 liter dual overhead cam. It runs a quarter mile in like 13.914 seconds. 5-speed manual, so I mean, I wish it would have had a 6, but 5 speed's okay. It has taller gears so that when I make more power, it'll hold the power down. It won't be spinning as much as a 6-speed would because less aggressive gears. And if I do supercharge it, which is very possible if I'm making this amount of money on YouTube, then that thing's gonna be ridiculous. Oh, that sucks. They deleted the post. Well, there was a 1999 C5 Corvette with 60-something thousand miles, and they wanted $15,000 for it, which is high, only by a couple thousand. But let me know what you guys think of a C5. I mean, if we're talking about what I want, like if I wasn't doing YouTube and I just had a shit ton of money and I could buy a sports car, I'd get a Corvette. I absolutely love Corvettes. Street Speed 717 has gotten over 1 million subscribers, primarily with Corvette content. So if he can do it, I can do it. But right now, at this moment, I don't think that's the best car for me to get. I will bring one to the channel one day when I have enough subscribers that people will, you know, I'll get a certain amount of views no matter what I post, then that's fine. So here's an example of my only exception. It's a 2007 Nissan 350Z HR, obviously. And this looks like it's in okay condition, but I think I posted this on my Instagram story a week or two ago, and I had someone respond to me, and they said, hey man, I actually went to go check out that car, and it's rough. Like the windows don't roll up, and there's other things with the both interior and exterior that are sketchy, but he said the powertrain is solid. So unless I want to go out there to look at this myself, I'm kind of on the fence about this one. Let's say I do go and check this out and everything looks good. I mean, it's not that hard to change out a window motor, and maybe it needs paint work, whatever. I could deal with that. And the last one I have here, I just threw this in for shits and giggles, but I actually really do like this car. It's a 2012 BMW 335i sedan. So this is, it's rear-wheel drive. It's got the, it's either N54, N55. I don't really know much about BMWs, but this would be a scooter. It's got 90,000 miles. I love that color. I mean, this is just a gorgeous car, but is this the right time to bring like a BMW sedan to my channel? I don't think so. So that is the long and short of it, guys. But if you guys do have any questions, if you don't feel like I explained that well enough, I'll be nice. Comment your questions and I'll respond to you. Next up, the next couple of videos are gonna be really fun, I think. I'm gonna do an exhaust review on this car, and I'm going to get some really, really sweet exhaust clips. I'm gonna have Vivian with me for that video, so it should be pretty fun. Damn, dude, look at that. I really hope one day my YouTube channel's popping so we can buy a big house up here. That would be sweet. What the Hill headquarters, have 4, 5, or 6 cars, have a late 1980s Nissan 300ZX, have my Corvette, couple Honda projects, all that good stuff. Oh, and yeah, when I told you guys my strategy, I'm not saying I'm never going to bring another Honda to my channel, because I am. One day I would love to get another 9 Gen and just dump some freaking cash into it, dude. I'm talking supercharger, the full Mugen body kit, everything. And then I'm also gonna do a video on the headlight restoration of this car. Obviously, I'm gonna attempt it myself. And then I'm going to do a video, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna title it, but it's gonna be like, what is my favorite Civic so far? Or, yeah, something like that. Because I've had 4. I've had 2 9 Gens, a Tension SI, and the Tension Type R, so I've never been over here. Absolutely gorgeous over here. That guy did not give a shit that I was just flooring my car in this neighborhood. Amen, brother. You know, I am gonna miss this car too. It's just, well, I don't want to say any more because then that's bleeding into like one of the future videos I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna try to squeeze out some more content with this while I have it. Other updates, This is my last week of night shift. But like I said, time is running out with the 9th gen, and we need to pay our respects while we have her around. And also, I want to hear your thoughts on obviously what we talked about in this video. See you next time, brothers.